Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we had audio issues. So we have 10 minutes of this reading and another um, link. I put it in the description box, so you can check that if you want to see the first 10 minutes. But basically, we have somebody here who is a little bit depressed because their games and tricks or manipulations didn't work on you. And as a result, they're watching you as you walk towards a new chapter in your life, and they're a little bit bummed because maybe it's pretty common for them to be able to manipulate people. It's kind of giving me vibes of like, feel free to make fun of me, like Twilight when Kristen Stewart is like the only person that Edward cannot read her mind, right? His special talents don't work on her. This person's special talents don't work on you, right? Hello. Is it still working or is it? Okay, good. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And again, it's just like this, you shocked somebody because you were just fine to go at life on your own. You don't feel like you need to have like a supervisor or a partner or some sort of cheerleader. You demonstrated that you had a little bit more courage perhaps than the people that this person had previously dealt with. So they got real excited to like get their teeth into you, but you were like, no, thanks, but no. Nine of Swords in the reverse. They didn't expect you to have some sort of protection here. They didn't expect for you to have, it's like totally giving me like MacGyver vibes. Like somebody thought they could kidnap you, keep you in a cage somewhere, but you totally like figured out how to like pop open the lock and escape. Like they did not expect you to be so skilled here in terms of getting away from them. Like, huh, huh, huh. Oh, you should probably share that because I won't lie, you guys. I read all of the Twilight books in the span of like 12 days. Give me more. More vampire. Not cowboy. I want more vampire. So yeah, if you like Twilight, you're welcome to hang out here. You can also make fun of me, like I said. All right, let's get, I think we need the OG. Can you guys hear a sound in the background that sounds like a cat licking a cloth toy? Just curious. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but he's like right there attacking like it needs a bath, this like pepper toy of his. Oh, did you? Dang. Was she like, oh, she gets it. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, clarifying the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Oh, Lord. All right, so basically, this person has no desire to change, okay? Whoever this is that has been manipulative or difficult, like, definitely, like, enjoys being this character. Definitely enjoys being a little maniacal. But you're, like, over here with this Four of Wands energy, like, miss me with that shit. Like, I don't think you understand. I will outpace you every time. You think you're the smartest person in the room every time. And you know what? One of these times you're going to be wrong, right? There's always something you can learn from somebody, okay? Like, there are some people out there that act like you can only be taught by somebody who is smarter than you. And that's just not very common, right? Like, fuck you. Look, I've learned important, valuable lessons from people that were not the brightest crayon in the box, and I don't care who knows it. You can learn from a variety of different teachers, okay? You schooled this person because they realize now they're not as infallible as they actually think they are. You were like, yeah, that magic or that manipulation that you're trying to use, I have a shield. I have the antidote. I don't need to worry about you. I'm stronger than you. This pissed them off so much, you guys, because they really did think they were always going to be the smartest person in the room. And you were like, no, no. So 2 Queens of Swords in the reverse. And now we have the King of Swords in the reverse and the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person wants to like make you feel like they're going to apologize or make you feel like everything's fine again, kind of like love bomb you a little bit. And then what ends up really happening is they're just looking for an opportunity to like get you back, make you feel bad, make you cry, make you feel what they have felt because you have just walked away. That's so perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I always liked Alice. She was a good character. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands in the reverse. You made this person so mad. This person saw you as a prize and they were dead certain that they could claim you. You're like, no, I already have the receipt. I already bought and paid for. And you're like, bitch, I'm one of a kind. You can't buy me in a store. This person was so confident they knew how to woo you or seduce you or claim you in some way. And then they have had to basically admit that you are not responding to whatever this is. You are not letting them in. You're not letting them back in. Whatever it is, they have had to basically accept they lost you. They fumbled you. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. This for me kind of feels like you are open. You have an open mind, an open heart, and want to find a really strong connection with people. You do love easily, I think, but there's also this part, it's like you've created a safety for that particular situation. Like, I'm not going to allow myself to get too far and not realize what I'm getting involved with. So when there's a situation that causes instability or kind of like a hint that maybe somebody isn't really giving you their true self, then you're like, no, not for me. So there's a commitment to maintaining this peace and serenity within your own life. And if somebody threatens that, you're okay with tossing them overboard. You know? I like it. I like it. No, it's really great when there's like 2 meanings or 2, it's like you're peeling an onion. All right. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, 8 of Wands. So some people think it's just so easy. It's like I'm looking at life through this person's eyes, and the way they see everybody else is like minions. Like, I pull the strings. I know how to motivate you. I know how to make you give me space. I know how to make you chase me. I know how to do whatever I want with you. Mm-mm-mm. And you were like, no, those rules don't apply to me. This person made multiple attempts or will be making multiple attempts, and I see you denying this person, declining this person, rejecting this person, ignoring this person every time. It makes them mad every time. They're confident. Okay, I've given it enough time. I know the right approach now. I can do this. It's like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Do you guys ever have to just like take a break because you've been trying to do something that should be easy and it's not working for you? So you're like, I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna let it cool down for a little bit before I lose my shit. That's this person. They're like, how is that not working? That works every single time. That's the right code. That's the right key. That's the right phrase. That works on everybody. Why doesn't it work on you? And you're over here like, because I'm a unicorn. Because I'm a motherfucking mermaid. You know, like this person feels like you're a little bit alien, a little bit unpredictable. And they really don't want to admit it, but you're out of their league. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Magician in the reverse. Really? Seven of Swords in the reverse. Seeing their tricks, their lies, their love bombing fail to pull you back into their, web makes them really mad, but also pushes them to find some other way to try to trap you. It's like they refuse to give up. Like, oh, I'm gonna win eventually. I just have to figure out what the right combination is. Like you're a boxing opponent, right? Hello, Miss Joanna. How are you? Hello, Dina. Hello, Arzu. Oh, you're welcome. And I'm proud of you. Everyone deserves better than that, right? All right, so you're making them mad. You're making them so mad. I'm sorry for laughing, but I don't really have a lot of patience for this kind of individual. And honestly, it feels just a little bit similar to the reading that I did earlier today. It had Elvis vibes in the title. Six of Wands. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Page of Cups. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, there's kind of a sense here that there is like a tug of war. The more you win, the more this person feels like they lose. The more they lose of you, or the more you keep them at bay, the more successful you get, or the better things go in your life. It's like if this were a test for you, you were passing with flying colors, and this person who's supposed to learn from the situation keeps hitting that button over and over again, thinking they're going to get different results, and they don't. So they're getting the short end of the stick, right? They're getting the negative karma. They're losing things or feeling more and more despondent because they're not learning the lesson. If somebody's not responding to you and they have you blocked, don't try to keep finding a way to get around the block. Accept that you're blocked and find something else to do with your time. This person isn't taking that lesson to heart. This person isn't making any changes. They're just like, hello, are you there? I know you've ignored me for 6 months, 6 years, I don't know. But how about now? How about never? How about you move on? How about you find something better to do with your time? This person isn't learning the lesson, and it's kind of coming across to me as every time they try to reach out to you, something better happens to you, and something kind of like slaps them around a little bit. This Page of Cups, this is like, until you make an apology that actually demonstrates a change in your behavior or like the intent to change your behavior, none of that shit matters, and it's only going to make your life worse. So whoever this person is that refuses to like let go and refuses to take your block for what it is because they're obsessed with winning, they're only hurting themselves every time they reach out to you. Every time they demonstrate that they haven't taken a clue from how you're responding or accepted the fate of the situation here, they make matters worse for themselves. We have the King of Swords in the reverse, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Wands in the reverse, the Magician in the reverse, and the Devil in the upright. These are not good energies. This is trying to force an outcome when you probably should have accepted that that's not how it's going to go. Like, you lost. I'm not going to say that. Five of Wands in the reverse. Like, you can't entice me to argue with you if I don't ever respond. So this person feels like they don't have any actual ability to get you to respond. And they're getting sick of just sitting here and watching you. So they're trying to like send you negative energy in hopes that it makes you want to reach out to them for help. But what they don't understand is by wishing ill upon somebody that you supposedly care about just so that they'll re-engage, like, do we need to have a conversation about energy again? What you put out, you will receive. That's just like a basic universal law, you guys. I don't know. Some people don't get it. All right, we're going to go with the Tarot Familiars. Oops. Because who doesn't like the little kitty cats? I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And a dance, dance, dance. They got some unicorns. Not as big on the owls, but that's okay. That's kind of magical too. I think we've had this conversation. I have an irrational fear. And I'm getting over it. It's really not that big of a deal anymore. Yeah, you know, sometimes a restraining order is the idea. Wow, Six of Wands right next to each other. So Five of Cups, the Hermit in the reverse, Six of Wands. Every time they decide they haven't learned their lesson and they try to come talk to you again, they get slapped around by karma more and more, and you get more victory. You get more success. They end up making the situation worse. It's like, it's kind of giving me vibes of, I've used this before, but like a Chinese figure trap. Like, you're trying so hard to force this, you don't realize that if you just, then you can make it work. You are so welcome. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in no sugarcoating, because my goal is genuinely for everyone to be improving their life and having, you know, supportive people in their life, as opposed to dealing with people that are devil. So we have the Page of Wands or Knave of Wands in the reverse, along with the King of Swords. I like that the King of Swords is in the upright. This to me is somebody who stands in their conviction, doesn't let misinformation or gaslighting, manipulation really like get to them, right? I think we should all have the goal that when we have difficult conversations or altercations happen, that we're trying to get to a resolution as quickly as possible without trying to, you know, make things worse, right? There's somebody here who feels like they can sling shit at you, and if they cause some instability or if there's bad news for you, that then you'll come running to them for help, or then you'll be more open to letting them back into your life. And you are, I think, doing really well at reinforcing this boundary. Like, no, I'm not interested. And all that negative energy they're trying to send to you is going right back onto them. Magician in the upright, Magician in the reverse. This is like you seeing what their true intentions are. You're very perceptive. Like, I don't know, go ahead, raise your hand, show of hands. When somebody's talking to you, would you say that body language, eye contact, intonation, word choice are just as important as what you hear from this person? Because I would guess 9 times out of 10, you guys would agree with me that that's just really important. I'm looking to see how you're communicating what you're communicating just as much as I'm listening to the words that you actually speak, right? I want to know what your energy is. Are you coming across as a little bit like shifty or the details change a little bit? Are you coming across as like kind of smarmy and like a suck up? Like you're trying to just put frosting on a situation and hope that the sweetness detracts or like distracts you because like that shit ain't gonna work, right? Yeah. Hello, Rex. How are you? Ah, see that Pisces. Yeah, that Pisces energy, you see right through people, right? I know because I am one. Yeah. You took somebody who always expects to be the smartest person in the room and you showed them that they were a fool. And I'm sorry, but I kind of like that. Like you were karma for this person because they refused to admit that they felt like they were infallible, they could get whatever they want, they could be whatever they want. Anyone who would be with you would be grateful, that kind of attitude, right? You showed them the truth. And now, do you see that crow in the foreground? He's kind of like looking a little bit sheepish. Now he sees the truth is you really aren't as cool as you think. Like you pulled a mirror and showed them their true exterior, right? How other people see them. And that has made them feel a little bit powerless, made them feel like whatever they used to feel quite confident in, they don't anymore. Definitely a little bit of an ego death, but probably not quite a big enough one, right? Hi Daisy, how are you doing? Yeah, exactly. No more time for that stuff, right? All right, we're going to get some clarification with the Everyday Witch Tarot. What else do we have for Capricorn? The Tower and the reverse. The Tower was the second card that came out in the first tarot deck that we had, the Santa Muerte. And for it to come out in the reverse right now, it kind of feels to me like somebody has made things more complicated than they needed to be. But that doesn't mean it's going to be a different outcome. There's still going to be the same situation that would have happened regardless of somebody trying to play games here. If anything, they've just made it worse for themselves. So somebody has spent a lot of time and energy trying to control the situation, only to find out they have zero control over this situation. We have the Moon and the Two of Wands in the reverse. There is no second chance. There is no path forward. There's nothing left to say because the secrets have already been exposed, and that's why there's no more interest in conversations, right? Page of Pentacles, a new beginning. Only that new stuff. Not interested in that same old bullshit, right? We have the Hierophant and the Four of Wands in the reverse. That's interesting. So in this case, I'm taking the Four of Wands in the reverse to be talking about a high-level relationship. And it's interesting because the Hierophant can also have this meaning. But I think what this is really saying is you look into like a person's soul when you listen to them speak or when you are in their presence. And I feel like it's not to try to like compare and say I'm better than you. It's not to try to say you missed a spot, you suck at this. It's more so you're looking for, are you acting out of fear or are you acting out of love? Where do you make your decisions? Is it like defensive or even trying to be on the offensive? Where do your goals and intentions come from? And if you are the whole damn clown, then I want nothing to do with you. It's like there's no getting past go with me until you prove that you're legit, until you prove that you have good intentions. And this person failed at that. This person was all about themselves. Tell me about the Ace of Wands in the reverse, please. King of Pentacles in the reverse, which we have right here. Like whoever you are, this like King in the reverse energy, like thoroughly in the low vibe, okay? Like bathing in the low vibrations. This person is unreliable. They only think about themselves. They don't have compassion. This is like you tell this person, you know, my grandma died, and they're like, oh, I don't think we got, I don't think we have like sunshine today. Should we not go to the beach? And you're like, wait, like I just told you something that's kind of like awful. You can't even say, like, I'm sorry that happened to you. Um, take note of those things. Everything in terms of how somebody interacts with you is an indicator for you in terms of what they're after, how they view you, whether they respect you, and whether or not they support you. And if they don't, they're a waste of your time. You don't have to be a jerk about it, but like view your time and your energy as very valuable, and therefore you have to be selective before you share it or offer it up to people. If this person's low vibe AF, then there's no reason to entertain them whatsoever. We have the Ten of Cups, especially because for some of you, this person has been drawing your attention and your time away from a really important opportunity that gives you stability and possibly also the love of your life. Sometimes people, the last test that we have is falling really hard for somebody who is not right for us and having to have the courage to walk away from that so that we can claim what actually suits or actually fits what you need, right? Hello there, Catherine. How are you doing? Fuzzy Peach? What? You guys are awesome. We have Judgment. Yeah. If this ain't it, this ain't it. I'm not going to waste my time and hope that you can like make this work out. Four of Swords. I'll be just fine on my own. I don't need to be in a relationship to be happy, right? I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of people in order to feel loved. Eight of Wands. But there's communication coming in. Something like really happens quickly here. What is this Eight of Wands? Queen of Cups in the reverse, Two of Pentacles. So the real Queen of Pentacles comes in. It's like whatever you actually look for in a partner that this person couldn't offer you, you're about to walk right into that, or this person's about to walk into your life. So there is a nice surprise coming in for you. Did I turn that over? No? Okay. Tell me about, okay. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This might be somebody that you don't know at all. Or this could be somebody that you meet through a friend. We have the Knight of Wands, but there's like a pretty immediate like physical attraction or sexual chemistry here between the two of you. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Fool in the reverse. However, there are a few issues that could happen with this. There could be a little bit of avoidance where it concerns true love, right? Like, I just got hurt, so I'm not really looking for something serious. Well, you may not be looking for it, but it may have found you, right? So be open-minded. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the likes and subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading.